Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with the Apple AirPods Pro. No, they didn't send these to me. I had to buy these with my own money. Apple and I just are not on that level yet. However, I did want to go out and test these out because I've reviewed so many earphones and a lot of people have been asking me, how are they compared to the AirPods Pro? How are they compared to the AirPods Pro? Blah, blah, blah. I reviewed the Liberty 2 Pros from Soundcore. I've reviewed now the Jabra Elite 75Ts. So I've got some earphones that I'm listening to that are kind of in the upper echelon when it comes to price point and the features and the performance. They don't necessarily equate when it comes to the regular AirPods. And like I said, I got a lot of questions. So I wanted to go out and get these so I can be informed and so I can tell you, hey, these are better or these are not better. But here, this is the review today for the AirPods Pro. So before I go any further, if you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button. And if you want to get updates and notifications for the latest and greatest, hit the little bell so you can get those. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive and take a look at these. All right, so here we are up close and personal with the Apple AirPods Pro, the $250 earbuds. So they have 4.5 hours of playtime with active noise cancellation on. They have 5 hours of playtime with it off. You get a total of 19 hours of charge from the charging case. So you can get a total of 24 hours. It'll last you the entire day, theoretically, if you keep putting them in the earbuds charger so you can listen to them longer. Now, they do have active noise cancellation, which is really, really good. I'll talk more about that later. And then you have the transparency hear through mode, which is fantastic. And it works so well. Really, really a big fan. And it has a fast charging capability. You plug it in for 5 minutes, you get 1 hour of playtime. And the case supports wireless charging. So if you don't have a lightning charging cable around, you can plop these down on a QI-enabled wireless charger. You're good to go. Now, they don't have the touch sensitive controls on them anymore. It now has a squeeze feature. They've shortened up the stem on them, which I'll show you here shortly. You squeeze it, and that's how you activate the features. Of course, you still can't adjust the volume using them, which is kind of odd for $250 earphones, but you can do things like enable transparency mode or turn on the active noise cancellation mode. So here we are with the AirPods Pro. The case looks very much like the original AirPods. It's just larger, and it supports the I guess larger earbuds. Now, they are not larger as in longer, but when it comes to accommodating the ear tips and the larger size earpiece that goes in, then I guess you need a larger case. You do have a lightning charging cable in here, and then you have the ear tips in here as well. You have a total of 3 sets of ear tips. So there's the 2 in here, and then the ones that are on the AirPods Pro already. All right, so here's the shiny AirPods Pro. Now, you can see at first glance, they do look substantially different than the original AirPods. Part of it does still look the same, but you have the 2 sets of microphones on the earbuds now, and then you, of course, have the ear tips, which are nice because now we can finally listen to our music more comfortably. So it's sad that we're talking about this in the year 2020 or at the end of 2019 when these came out, but yes, Apple finally decided to give you different size ear tips to put on your earbuds. Now, it's good for 2 reasons. One, for fit and comfort. So it's not a one size fits all, you're stuck living with this approach. But 2, it makes it where you have better sound isolation. And of course, it's absolutely necessary for them to have that whenever it comes to the noise cancellation, transparency mode, and all the other cool stuff. So once you get these popped off, they're pretty easy to interchange. You can see the little mesh filter there that covers up the driver. These do have some serious improvements in sound over the original AirPods, but of course they also have other nice things like you can still do the Find My AirPods feature by going into the AirPods section of the settings on your phone. You can't use it to find the case, so if you lose the case, you're kind of out of luck, but you can use it to find the individual AirPods, so that's nice. And last but not least, they also have IPX4 sweat and water resistance. That's not the greatest in the world, and I really would expect more out of $250 earbuds, but you are protected if you want to go work out, if you get some sweat or you get a little bit of rain on them, if you go for a run outside. So that's about it as far as the unboxing portion for the AirPods Pro. All right, so as per usual, I want to go ahead and demonstrate putting the earbuds in. So you can see what they look like. Ta-da! So they do look a little nonsensical. Yes, that's a word. They've got these crazy stems that hang down, but of course now you can squeeze them. Makes this little click noise whenever you squeeze them. And yeah, they're nice. They stay in really good. You don't really have to worry about them falling out. I haven't had any problems with them. And overall, yeah, I think they're pretty comfortable as well, especially since you got the three different size of ear tips to use. So there we are for the fit test. All right. So on the stage today, the Apple AirPods Pro. Are they any good? Yes. Okay, the review's over. We can carry on with our lives. I'm sure you probably want to know more than that, though. So, are they good? Yes. Are they worth $250? From a strict audio sense, no, I don't think so. But for the compatibility, the with the other Apple products, especially the iPhone and the Ecosphere and all that stuff, that's important to some people. Some people really like their Apple products. I do like them. They're not my most favorite, but I like them. But what you get with the active noise cancellation, and I don't want to call it active noise cancellation. I just want to call it noise cancellation because you can't hear anything other than what it is you want to listen to on your AirPods whenever you have the active noise canceling mode on. It is amazing. It is phenomenal. It is the best that I've ever not heard because you can't hear anything other than what's going on inside the earbuds, and it's like magic. So it's like a big light bulb moment whenever they kick in and the noise cancellation mode comes on, and you're like, wow, I don't hear anything that's going on, and it's so clear. The music or whatever audio you're listening to. So the other thing is transparency mode. With transparency mode, it's like an ambient noise thing where you can hear what's going on around you. So the AirPods, they have these extra set of microphones on there. I'll do the zoom in so you can look at that. But these microphones pick up the outside noise and they filter it in through to the earbuds. So you can hear what's going on the outside, but you can also listen to your music, or you can listen to your whatever audio you're listening to at the same time, whether you're watching YouTube, whether you're listening to an audiobook, whether you're just listening to a podcast, any of that stuff. You can listen to your whatever and still hear what's going on in the outside world, which is really cool. This feature is also available on the Jabra 75 Elite 75Ts I just reviewed, and I am a huge fan because it's great if you want to like hop in your car. Well, not hop in your car, but when you hop out of your car, if you're walking around outside, especially if you live in like a downtown or built up urban environment and there's a lot of noise going on, it's great to be able to listen to your music, but also at the same time, you can hear what's going on around you. So you can hear like the cars, you can hear the road noise, you can hear the honking, you can hear all sorts of stuff. So you don't lose your situational awareness and you still know what's going on so you can be safe and listen to your music at the same time, which is really nice. So they're very, very easy to pair. Basically, you just pop the lid open on these babies. The first time you get them anywhere near your Apple product, it'll pop up on the screen on your iPhone or your tablet or whatever, and you compare them, and then it works great. You don't have to worry about it. They've got a great, solid, stable connection on them. They're very easy to use. I like that they kind of ditched the whole touch thing and they have this squeeze functionality now, which is really nice. Of course, they still work the same. If you take one out of your ear, it plays or pauses whatever you're doing, and then if you put it back in, it picks up and starts going again. So as far as functionality, I don't think there's anything really on the market that beats these. Everything works great, and that's one of my things about Apple products is if they make something, they make it so well. There's not really any room for complaint there. Now, if you want to talk about the iPhone and talk about all the bugs and software stuff, that's a whole nother video. But when it comes to their actual products, they really don't make anything if they don't make it really, really well. And they could make it 2 or 3 years later than somebody else. They'll give it a fancy name like transparency mode or whatever. And then, yeah, they'll have their own product and it works really well. So I have no complaints about the functionality. They pair super quick. The connection is great. It's so nice being able to take it in and out of your ear and then it plays and pauses. The active noise cancellation is great. And then the transparency mode, with the simple squeeze on the earbud, it works so nice. And then the Siri integration as well. So back to what I was talking about. Is it worth it? If all those things sound like they're worth it to you, then I think it's definitely a good buy. Although it is a huge slice of cake to cut out, $250 is crazy expensive. But sound performance. The sound performance is very good. Now, Apple's AirPods really have never been known as being like top tier elite whenever it comes to overall sound quality. These are for sure better than the AirPods. And of course, you have the extra earbuds tips on there now, so you can actually wear them more comfortably. It's not just a one size fits all thing anymore. So they fit in your ear nice. The ear tips, they work really well. You got the small, medium, and large, so you can fit them for your individual size and comfort. And that really helps out with the active noise cancellation, or noise cancellation as I was calling it, and also with the overall sound performance itself. It helps lock and seal everything in, and it's One, it's more comfortable. Two, it sounds better. And I like that they're a little bit smaller too. Of course, there's all the jokes. They look like little hair dryers. They look like the little droids from Star Wars, all that stuff. But the sound is good. Vocals are great. I wish that it had like an adjustable equalizer built in. That's one of the things I really like about like the Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, or one thing I like about the Jabra Elite 75Ts. You got the global equalizer. You can go in and you can set it up for how you want it, or even a custom one with the Soundcores where you can do the Hear ID. That's where I feel like these are kind of missing out. And on top of that, they don't sound like vibrant. It's not vibrant, or it's not like bright, like piano bright. Like it's there. The volume is there. The quality is there. It's very good. And if you didn't listen to another set of earphones, probably around the $150 to $250 price range, you would think that these were the bee's knees. And when I first put them in, I'm like, these are pretty good. I'm really impressed. They did a good job with these. And then I listened to them compared to my Liberty 2 Pros. I listened to them compared to my Jabra Elite 75Ts. I'm like, all right, these are like kind of like third down on the ringer. And we're talking about $179 and $150 earbuds versus $250. So what you're getting for the dollars and cents that you put into this is the functionality, the everything that works so well with this that's known for Apple. And of course, you do get a really good sound experience. You do. It sounds really good. And if you are just a normal person, you're going to be blown away by them, and you're probably going to think they're the best earbuds you've ever listened to. If you haven't listened to like the expensive Sonys, you haven't listened to the expensive Jabras or stuff like that. So you're not going to be disappointed with these. They have good bass. They have good mids. The vocals are really good. And then, the highs are there too. They're just not as crisp. They're not as distinct, and they're not as powerful as some of the other ones in the competition that I've talked about. So overall, it is a good sound experience. They do sound really good. They're definitely pro as compared to the AirPods. But when you talk about other earbuds within the $150 to $200 price range, I would kind of put the sound experience on the lower end of the spectrum here. But what you do make up for that is the amazing connectivity, the amazing features, the noise cancellation, the transparency mode, and all that stuff. So are they worth $250? That's for you and your wallet to decide. If you just have $250 sitting around and you think, should I go buy these? I think that you'll be very happy with your purchase. I think that you'll enjoy them a lot, and you're going to get a lot of good listening time out of them. You're going to get a lot of good audio quality, and you're going to get a lot of great performance. So they're really good, really, really good. They're just not the greatest and the best whenever it comes to overall sound experience, but it really makes up for it a lot with the other features. So that's all I've got on my review for the Apple AirPods Pro. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comments section. I'll get back with you. Like I said in the beginning, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you get notifications for the latest and greatest. And as always, I appreciate you being here, and I'll see you guys next time.